correct me on that. Y'all niggas need to call Bruce Willis and say, this guy, is he really, can he really, does that really happen? He'll tell you, he said, that nigga told us that Malibu was going to get burnt up. But he didn't say Malibu. He just said that the universe told him it was going to destroy celebrity homes. That's all I said. I told, that's all that I could see. You just go tell them what I said. It took me a whole freaking year, damn near, to get up off my ass and go do what the universe had been sublining for me and telepathing to me to do. And do you know, I went and told they ass, and when I left Revolution Studio, which is in Santa Monica, California, when I left Santa Monica, or was it Santa Barbara, whichever one it was, when I left there and went back to LA, I had to ride like about 3 trains and 2 buses. I had to go far. It took me 2.5 hours to do that. 5 hours. Altogether 6 hours it took for me to do that whole job. To ride the train, the 3 trains, I had to get on I had to take the blue train to the green train. I took the green train to the red train. I took the red train to the orange train. And then I got off that orange train and, wait a minute, no, I got on the Santa Monica bus, that number 2 bus, when I got out there to LAX. I went to LAX and got on the, I think it's the number 2 blue bus to go out, to ride down Lincoln. I got on that bus and it took me out there. And then I had to get on another bus. But I eventually ended up out there in Santa Monica. No, that's the Santa Monica Pier. I think I went, yeah, it was Santa Monica. Yeah, that's where I went, Santa Monica. And when I got through and brought my ass home, another 2.5 bus ride, trains, Españols every damn where. That's all that's there. You know, I ain't even mad at them, but LA is dangerous. They ain't as bad here like they is in LA. They more calm and relaxed up here. In LA, they stick a screwdriver in your ass in a heartbeat. But I got home and I sat down on the couch. I picked up that remote. I went and turned the TV on. As soon as the TV came on, Malibu was on fire. I was like, what the? Oh, damn. I couldn't believe it. I said, damn, they moved fast. Burned up 1,500 homes. 1,500. I told them about New Orleans when I was getting their ass. I said, you watch, when New Orleans flood, and I mean that bitch gonna really flood too. That's just how I said it to them. That's just how I said it. And when it flooded, I was somewhere eating, and I heard that it was flooding, and I just kept eating, and then it dawned on me, wait a minute, didn't I tell them people that New Orleans was gonna flood about 2.5 years ago? Came true. So all you people in Seattle probably should just pack your shit up and move. Well, you got a chance. For real. Because see, I'm not going to be trying to work myself to death on someone who doesn't want the services because they're too ignorant. And I already talked to the universe and said, you know, this is a losing battle. Why don't we just go ahead and do what's necessary and get their ass on out of here, because we can all see that they're not going to get that Jesus shit up. And the only thing that's going to happen to this world is that it's just going to keep on the path that it's been on forever. So, see, we got to get serious with these people and get them, just get them out of here. They are corrupt files, and you can just replace them altogether and get us some whole new files. This is what we need to do. Okay? This is what needs to be done. Alright. These fools sit their ass up here and want to argue with me and convince me that I should love Jesus with them. So needless to say, I didn't want to have anything to do with that. So the white guy come walking up after us three. They wanted to argue with me. I was just looking at them like, y'all niggas is fags. Sitting up, first they was hugging each other. Oh, Jesus, all this hugging and shit, praying into the sky. So now, 2 people. He got his spiritual essence inside of him. This guy got his spiritual essence inside of them. 2 black men hugging each other, praying to a white guy in the sky. How goddamn stupid can you be? And then wanted me to get involved too. So now we would have had 3 men hugging each other like some fags, praying to a white man, to help us three. Now, if us three men can't get together and do something to help ourselves, it's probably because we're praying to an imaginary ghost god, white man. Instead of us three saying, wait a minute, why don't we just go do for self? Why do we gotta rely on him? Because as soon as we get through praying to him, we're gonna have to put in work anyway to make manifest whatever it is that we praying to his ass to give us. Because if Jesus really delivered every damn thing, why do everybody have to work for it? Tell me that. So see, when you become a bum, like people like to call you, and you don't have anything, the first thing they want to say is it's because you didn't do right with God. So in other words, your God ain't worth shit unless you work for him. That's what they saying. You know, you're supposed to overlook the fact that you can watch these white people hoard and steal everything. You know, overlook that. Don't pay no attention to that. You understand? Because that ain't part of the equation. Only thing you need to know about is Jesus, and you'll be alright. This is foolishness. Slavery went on 500 years under Jesus' watch. They did it in the name of their God, Jesus. Christians had permission from their God to do the horrible crimes to the melanated people that they did. And now the melanated people are in a state of shock and traumatized from all that. And they still want to hold on to that God that was beat into them in those slave camps. And they too damn stupid to see that that is what's going on. So these two guys hugging each other. Jesus, 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 Jesus. Faggots, okay. That's what I'm thinking to myself. If this ain't some faggot shit going on right here, alright. And then the white guy came up. He just stopped in his track. Did you niggers say Jesus? I wish y'all could have saw it. It was just like that. He coming out of the courthouse. He walking back. Minding his own business. You know, two niggas. I know this white boy was proud as hell of his ancestors' work. He walking by. Oh, it's a good day. I just left court with Master Judge. Good thing he was a white man. And I'm on my way. Even though I'm a white man that's being victimized by another white man, it's okay because we're all white. And so it's alright. And then he's walking past. Did those niggers say Jesus? Excuse me, Mr. Darky, but I couldn't help but notice. Seems to me like you was praying to Jesus Christ. Looks like me, so I must imply, could this be? So of course the black guys looked at him and said, it's Jesus' son, or maybe Jesus' father. And yes, oh yes, we was giving a holler to the white God, like we're supposed to be doing. And you walking by just happened to be good, because you can join in with us if you like. And that's just what they did, because now they had three, including two darkies and a hunky, hugging like this. Only thing missing was a kiss. And I was disgusted. I could have puked and vomited and shitted at the same time. And I couldn't believe it. I was just looking at them and I was saying, these are some sellout niggas right here. Man, what is wrong with them? So now one of the niggas left. And when he left, it was just the white guy and the black guy. And they both sitting here trying to convince me that God is a white man. And I wasn't even as mad at the white guy as I was at the black guy. And I wasn't mad at the black guy. I was disgusted in him, in his ignorance. Because he should have been able to figure out, I can see why this white guy would want me to worship his white ass as my God. And it's really wrong for me to be upset with this black man for not wanting to be the idiot that I am. But since I don't want to be an idiot by myself, even though somewhere inside of me I think that it might be something a little faggoty about me wanting to worship a white man as my God, when I should be man enough to be my own God. Like this really smart guy right here that's riding the bike. You know, he doesn't have any materialism, but neither do I, because I have to pay for that car every month. And if I miss one payment, they show me that they were just letting me use it as long as I pay them every month. They say that I'm buying it, but I'm not buying it because I can make 7 payments and only have 3 payments left. And if I miss one of the 3 payments, they can just come and take the car back and say, well, you didn't pay your payment. Which means the circumstances around the action will point out to me that this was never my car. I've been leasing it all this time, but I wasn't smart enough to know that I was leasing it, because if I was, they would have been doing all the oil changes, all the maintenance and everything. Smart people rent cars. They don't buy them. But I'm not smart. That's the reason I think I'm buying this car when all I'm doing is really renting it. And what's sad is that if I crash it and tear it up, I still have to pay for it even though I don't have it anymore. There's something very wrong with this. The whole capitalism thing is set up to use people. That's what it's all about. And that's the reason they had this nigga and this other nigga with this white boy done excommunicated me because I don't want to worship the white man as my God. So there was 2 black men who looked at me as if to say, well, we do. And we will one day eventually help this guy kill you. Only one problem. The UFOs showed up. If those UFOs would not have showed up, they'll be putting our asses in those concentration camps faster than they getting rid of us now. They still finding ways to get rid of us here and there. But the only ones that's going down that road is the ones who wants to hold on to that Jesus shit. Because you are the ones who's readily available and easy to be found sitting up in those churches. Just like those tornadoes came and got their ass in Indiana, Illinois, and Ohio, high noon time, Sunday morning. Coming soon to a church near you. I wish y'all could have saw those niggas hugging that white boy, excommunicating me, looking at me like I'm the garbage. Alright? It was so disgusting. It really, and then one black guy left, and then now you got the white guy and the black guy. And I wish you could have seen how they hugged up and went into their huddle. He had his hand all behind the other dude's neck, and the other dude had his hand behind his neck. And they went into battle. Jesus, 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 Jesus. And I thought to myself, this is some stupid shit. All behind this. This is what is all behind. A dumbass book. That's all it is. See? There's many of them. Okay? Books everywhere. Alright? Now, if I wrote this book and I sent it to any white school, and there was a book that said, when black God deliver you to the land of these white people, you should go in there and kill them, destroy them, show them no mercy, destroy their altars. How long do you think it will be before some official come at me and say, this is bad propaganda? You cannot be putting this in circulation. But it's right in here. It's right in here. Same shit I'm telling you about right now. It's in here. When the Lord thy God shall bring thee into the land whither thou goest to possess it, and has cast out many nations before thee. I mean that they had done this before. The Hittites, the Girgashites, the Amorites, the Canaanites, the Perizzites, and the Hivitites, and the Jebusites. 7 nations greater and mightier than thou. And when the Lord thy God shall deliver them before thee, thou shalt smite them and utterly destroy them. Thou shalt make no covenant with them, nor show mercy unto them, neither shalt thou make marriage with them. Thy daughter thou shalt not give unto his son, nor his daughter shalt thou take unto thy son. For they will turn away the son from following me, that they may serve other gods. So will the anger of the Lord be kindled against you, and destroy thee suddenly. But thus shall ye deal with them. Ye shall destroy their altars, and break down their images, and cut down their groves, and burn their graven images with fire. We have no graven images at all. A graven image is the image of your Jesus Christ being dead on the cross.